All right, what's up, guys? Rick from DFS On Demand here with this laid-back type of preview and thing that we do where I play a video game. This video game is the Golf Club 2019, wherever the PGA Tour is playing that week. Now, I've historically, the first couple of times I've done this, I've done it after. So you've watched it on Friday during the tournament. Got a little feedback. I think it's accurate that this would be pretty cool to be done before the week because it can act as a little bit of a course preview. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So TPC Scottsdale for this week's Waste Management Open. As usual, this is my first swing of the day, so this is probably going to be bad. All right, pure. So we'll see how this goes. TPC Scottsdale, fairly easy, par 71. Wide open, especially compared to Torrey Pines last week. Distance is going to be a benefit because accuracy is not all that, the rough is not all that penal. This is a lob wedge, no wind, 1 foot uphill. This is an absolute go number if I can hit it. Not a great swing, so we'll fix this. But this is generally a fairly easy golf course. I'm playing the Sunday pin position, so it should be the most difficult version of it. Just off the green here, a little bit of a double breaker. But this is more about speed than anything. This is an easy course, but I've not played all that well in this game recently. So let's set the number at 6 under, which would be a 65, which would, I think, be a really great round for anybody on Sunday. And I'd be pretty happy with this. So let's shoot for a 65, see what happens here. Defending champion this week, Ricky Fowler. Hideki Matsuyama has won this twice. Gary Woodland has won here. Now, see, we're going to see how this rough is because I bombed it, but I bombed it left. So we're going to play out of the thick stuff. Maybe. I might have a little tree issue here. I got to get my angles right. I feel like I always have an angle issue here. All right, heavy rough, sand wedge. This might be 2 extra clubs. But if I just hit it out here to the right. All right, let's go gap wedge. This might end up short. I don't know if you can hear my dog eating dinner. He's chomping like crazy. That does get on there. It's probably going to be a pretty quick putt back down the hill. This is kind of 3-putt territory here.
Good stuff.
This course is going to be very accurate because it is one of like the official courses in the game. Meaning that I believe it is officially licensed. One of the developers in the game actually created it. There are a lot of other, people have tried to recreate this course a ton. So if you go on and type in TPC Scottsdale, you're going to see like 30 options. You're going to see the stadium. You're going to see all that. There is one of them that has like 2 million plays on it. That's the official course. All right, number 3, par 5. This is like the first really gettable hole. I mean, they're all very gettable. We probably shouldn't be even par through this point, but let's see if we can get one here. This course has been in video games for, forever, dating back to all the Tiger Woods games, all the Rory McIlroy games, all that stuff. This course is always there, so you should recognize a lot of it. 3 wood. It's a pretty big carry back into the wind here. I think if I miss it, that's a tough pin because if I miss it in this bunker, it's going to be pretty short-sighted, but I don't want to necessarily miss it in the desert. I could play it as a 3-shot par 5, but that's kind of corny, isn't it? Like, there's barely any wind. Let me see if I can get this there. It's a good strike, so we'll just see what the number is. It's going to carry. It'll be on the left side of this ridge, so I'll have to put up that. But that's pretty good. Right in the middle of the green, we'll have an outside chance to make an eagle. And hopefully we can just salvage, 2 putts, get away with this. Because it's going to be a pretty big break up the hill. Yeah, the whole way. So we'll try to go top side on this, on the pro side. Because this should move pretty significantly. I think I left it short. I did not hit it. Yeah, that's brutal. Stay up there. That's a really, really bad putt. Look at that. Well, first really bad shot. Those are the putts that have been killing me lately. So kind of no surprise there. Triple breaker back up the hill. And now I think I smoked that one to try to make up for it. Yeah, I did. Right through the break, catches the right lip and stays out. So making a par on this par 5 is pretty bad. So we'll have to get some shots going here. And then what you'll see a lot on the back 9 is water comes into play on like 6 of the holes on the back, which can get some big numbers can creep up there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stop this 5-iron. So some big numbers can creep up if you hit it into the water, but otherwise it is pretty gettable. This is a great 5-iron, but it's not going to stop off the back there. That's fine. I mean, that's a good shot. I love it. It was exactly what I was trying to do. And then here's a downhill chip. A little tough to control. These are the putts for me that used to be automatic. Maybe I haven't played this game as much as I used to, but these putts used to be automatic for me. Now I'm a knee knocker, and I'm really worried about the pace all the time, and I do things like that. So really rough start here. The last round that I played at Torrey, I had it going well. I was 5 under through 10. Things fell apart on the back 9. Not starting very well here. So if we want to shoot a 65, we're going to need to get going. So let me see if I can focus up a little bit and start making some good swings. That felt pretty good. Dead down the heart. You can see how wide these are, especially compared to, I mean, last week in Torrey, you could hit the fairway and you wouldn't be able to get it to stay in the fairway. It would just roll off one of the sides. Really, really difficult. All right. I mean, and then you have a pitching wedge in. These should be absolute birdies. You should be throwing darts here. So let me see. A little fast on the swing today. It should be on a good line, but I think it might be long. Yeah, when you have that fast pace, closes the club head down. You usually hit it further than you want to. Pretty flat putt though. It'll move from right to left, back down the hill. Turn over. There we go. All right, we're back to even par. Those are the ones I used to make. I used to be automatic. Oh my God, there was times I'd be unconscious in this game. Here we go. 6th hole, par 4. I remember this one. Pretty good little hole. Pinches in of smidge there between the bunkers, but in theory, it shouldn't be an issue. I don't know if I've carried it. Kick right, please. Thank you. Kicks to the right. It's going to land short there, and I'm going to get away with it. 313 yards. And then I will have another wedge in. So this is why this course is pretty gettable, because you just hit wedge in basically everywhere. So here we go. I got to make a good swing here. That felt pretty good. That's kind of my natural swing. That little kick up to the right on the side. That's very natural for me. I play it a lot because I don't know. I usually can't put a straight swing on one of these. Another right to left, 14 or 10 footer up the hill. It's gonna have a little movement into it. I usually like to hit these a little harder, but yeah, that's tough for me. All right, 2-putt par. We'll move on.
All right, nice little 2.
We're gonna be even through 6. 1 birdie, 1 bogey. I feel like whatever angle I'm at the TV, that's the way my swing goes. So I'm going to experiment here. I don't think this is it. I can already feel it. All right, 3-iron here that I would like to kind of just swoop in, hit it to the left here. You know, if I'm 20 feet left of this pin, that's okay. If I'm pin high, and I've yanked it a little bit, so I'm going to be further away than that. This might be off the back, so I might be actually chipping this. And actually, I'll tell you, my swing's pretty good. My direction, or I'm sorry, my pace not very good. I've got a lob wedge here. I can really put some spin on this. And I'm going to need it. Spin, baby. All right, it sits down. Another decently long putt for par here. It looks like it's going to move a little right to start and then back to the left the rest of the way. So I'm just going to leave it here. I don't think it's going to do all that much. If I hit it straight, I think I'll be okay. And I will. That was a good aggressive stroke. That's the type of stroke I'd like to put on every putt. Obviously, you're not seeing that here.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
All right, even through 7. Not going to cut it. Let's see if we can get it. I need a good swing here. That felt better. Yeah, there we go. Perfect, perfect. Just a little, slow it down just a little bit. We're in no rush out here. TPC Scottsdale. Weather's beautiful. Sitting in the middle of the fairway. Ball's going to be a little bit above our feet.
All right.
8 iron in. Second hardest hole. So I'd love to steal one here. Downwind, downhill. So I wonder if I can carry this 9 onto the front edge. I want it to land just on the front edge. Let's see. Yeah, that felt fast. I can feel it when it's a bad swing. I just can't stop it. It's going to be out to the left of the pin. It's going to be fine, but not a birdie chance I'd really like.
Here's a putt for birdie.
Let's see here. Left to right all the way. It's actually downhill. I'm going to throw it way out there. I've not done a good job of reading putts as of late. I think I left this one low side, yeah. Not a bad putt, not a great putt. We'll tap it in for birdie and we'll move on.
Putt for the par. Solid putt. We're in the hole.
Was that the turn? 9?
Right, that one's gonna keep you right
8.
there at
Even. 1 birdie, 1 bogey. We got to get going here.
And we have
Here's 9. You can see you got a little desert, a little residential, a little corporate out here. Pretty straightforward course. Everything's right out in front of you. If you miss it too bad, you're just in like another fairway or in the desert. You can usually get a pretty clean lie, no problems. This one down the middle, I've had no issues off the tee. It's the second shots that have not put us in good position. Here we go. Another wedge. This is going to go a little long, so I'm going to add some loft to this because I want to get it to stop pretty quickly. That was a better swing. Let's see if I got the number right.
Hope this one bites.
I need it to bite. Spin. All right, it bit a little bit. We'll have a putt at it down the hill.
Looking at a 19-foot putt from here.
Pretty big swooper back to the front left portion of this green. I'm going to throw it out pretty high again. See if it'll hold its head. Stay up. Oh, we almost stole one there. All right. Another tap-in par. I mean, we haven't really been at risk all that much for dropping shots, but certainly have not threatened to do much else. We'll make the turn here. We're going to have to go pretty low on the back to reach our goal.
This is hole number 10.
3 wood off the tee. This is kind of against the wind, against my shot shape here. Try to get one down there pretty far. Let the wind work it back a little bit. Yeah, we've got it. That should be just fine. That might be the most difficult tee shot, especially for a left or right player on the course, is number 10 there, because it's going to pinch up at that 300-yard mark. Uphill into the wind. This might be a pretty good number. I want like 1 bounce and stop, but that's asking for a lot considering the shots I've hit here today with this on my approaches here. This one might be okay. Bite. All right. That's a good shot. See if we can make a putt. We're on the wrong side of it, but that's okay. We can make these. I'm trying to convince myself. All right, here we go. 14 feet. Oh. Brutal. Top side. Missed it on the pro side at least, but we've been pretty cold in this game recently.
And in the hole.
Another par. Pars aren't that fun. All right, par. This is the hardest hole on the course. The next one, 11. I think it's a longer par 4. Yeah. All right, I remember this one. Water all down the left-hand side, and I yanked it. And that should probably be wet. This is a situation where I wish the rough was thick. Sit. Grab it. Grab it. Oh, my gosh. It stays up in that little bit of desert, little bit of dirt. Ball way above our feet, but we got away with it. So I don't think we should push our luck and try to go for the pin. What I'll do is I'll try to just throw one out here to the right a little bit, because I think this lie is going to try to bring it back. Yeah, we might be in this bunker.
Looking like it might be
Oh, don't embed. Roll back down. Okay. We've got a lot of work cut out for us to get up and down for par. Let's see if we can do it. That's a pretty good number there with this sand wedge. And it should spin. Should spin. All right. Not bad. Way out of position on our first shot.
little 6-footer here.
Not a bad second. This should be a straight in. There we go.
Great putt in there.
All right. We're out here surviving. We're grinding. But
That hole will keep you
not much to show for it. We do have 2 par 5s coming in. We have the drivable par 4
okay.
coming in. We've got the stadium hole coming in.
Let's see what you can do.
I just really have to hit these approach shots better. Add a little bit of loft to this one. Not bad. Not my best stroke. Hopefully this releases, because it is a 5-iron. There you go. It's going to run out a little bit. Give us maybe, what's that, 35 feet or so?
Whole lot of work to do.
30? It's going to move left to start, then it's going to want to go right a little bit harder. So I'm going to try to throw it out there. Get left and hold your head. Yeah, I didn't get it far enough. Decent putt, though. Those double breakers are always a little weird because the second direction that it wants to go in usually takes longer for it to grab. So I usually play it a little lower on that side. Man, a lot of pars on the scorecard. Par 5 though. Gotta get at least one here. No doubt about it. Water up the right side on your tee shot. Oh, that felt good. Okay. Now I'm like a real golfer, right? I felt that swing. Now can I replicate that? And the drives haven't been the issue.
Very nice. Okay.
294, 3 wood in.
We have about 250 yards to the pin.
Slight helping wind uphill. I mean, we're going for it, obviously. I'm going to try to just carry right over this bunker. And maybe I can get it to land soft. Hit in the rough. Grab. Well, it's exactly what we were trying to do. It is going to roll out pretty far here, but we'll have technically an eagle putt.
Under regulation.
48 feet. Pretty level, moving left the entire way. So let's at least give it a chance here. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Did we steal one? Boom.
There's that eagle.
Stealing one here, burying a 47-foot eagle, excuse me. Pretty awesome. We are 2 under, so we've got a birdie 4. We got to get 4 under on the last 5 to hit my 6 under goal. We have another par 5 left. We have the drivable par 3 left. It's going to be close. We got to start hitting some good shots here.
14th hole coming out.
All right, 14th hole. This, I believe, is a very narrow fairway. Let's see. Yeah, it tightens up there. So this is an important shot if we are going to try to do this. And that's a really good swing right down the middle. I'll speed it up because we're right down the middle of the fairway. No need. 315 yards. Now, this is a pretty long second shot, I believe. Yeah, 5-iron in, up the hill, pin way in the back. This is tough because this is a 5-iron rolls out a lot. The 6 doesn't really. So I'm just going to try to hit a 6-iron up there and leave it below the hole. And if it's 30 feet short, that's fine. We'll have a putt up the hill at it, which is exactly what I've done here. Keep rolling, though. Release. All the way back there. All the way back. Keep going. What a beautiful shot. What a beautiful shot.
Nice approach.
What is that, 5 feet?
Here. Nothing too scary.
5 feet up the hill. I mean, inside left edge. I'm not giving this thing away with pace. Beauty. Eagle birdie back to back. Now we're feeling it. Now we're feeling it, boys. All right, now we got another par 5, so we really need to take advantage of this stretch of holes here.
Nice solid birdie on that last hole. We got another birdie in the works.
All right.
Here.
I remember this one. Oh, yeah, water left. It's almost like an island green because that's what you're hitting your second shot into. Good ball right there. You can kind of see this, you know, it's not really an island, but it basically plays that way. There is like a second fairway over there. It's more of a peninsula, of course. But 324 on the drive, that's downwind. And here's a 3-iron. Another 3-iron. So here's what I could do. You obviously can't be short. You can't be left. You can't be right. You got to be exact here. If I hit this 4-iron in the throat and it lands right there, you can see that there's actually a ridge straight ahead, that yellow spot, where if it landed right here and rolled up, it would actually funnel to the green. If I hit a 3-iron, that's probably too far because the wind might carry that ridge. So I'm actually going to try to hit this 4-iron. I think this is the only way to get it close to the hole. But I've got to be really good on this. Nah, that was a little off. Just hang right there. Kick right. That's the ridge, but I don't know if it's going to catch it. It's coming in hot. Roll right. It's got to come off of there a little bit, right? Oh, it's moving. It's coming back down. It's not moving as far right, but that was a pretty good shot. Probably, I don't know, 10 feet left of what I would have really liked, but we do have an eagle putt. So it's going to move right hard to start, level up a little bit, and then level up a little bit. Okay, so it's going to move right the whole way, but it's going to straighten. So let's do the first part. That's probably the first part. That's probably the second part, and then it's going to straighten out. So let's get this pace right. I might have hit it too hard. All right. Good pace. Didn't give it enough left to begin with, but it's going to be an easy tap-in birdie. So that is now 2, 3, 4 under in our last 3 holes, right?
And after that, you're bringing things down.
Yeah. Okay. So we're 4 under, all on the back. We are going to the stadium hole. So I'll let the flyover do its thing. This is number 16. Oh my God. They don't have the stadium up? That is shameful for this game. I thought, okay, so maybe that's what all the other TPCs were about because they had the stadium up. Why would I want to play this without the stadium? This is like when Tiger made that ace there before they put the stadium up. There are different versions of this course in the game that have the stadium around it, and I think if you play this in like PGA Tour mode, it has the stadium, but that's a little disappointing. I thought we were going to be able to see it. Otherwise, pretty short hole. 8-iron is probably the club, but if I hit a 9-iron, it's downhill, it's downwind, but it's probably not going to release as much as I want. I don't want it rolling off the left, so I'm going to kind of play it out to the middle of the green here. I will add a little bit of loft to this 8-iron, and I will swing it right into the cup. I pushed it. That didn't feel great off the club. But that's the safe side. That's where we wanted to go. Wanted to leave it out to the right because everything rolls off left. You can see it kind of getting better there. So not bad. We'll have a putt at it. See if we can get one here. It's going to move a little right and then a little more right. But that is not much in it. So let's just throw it there and see how far it moves. Hold your head. Hold your head. Good. We're on a run right now, boys. Okay, that is, what, 4 under through 5? 5 under through 4. Eagle, birdie on the stadium hole. If this is done right, the 17th here should be that drivable par 4 with the water down the left-hand side, in which, yeah, that looks right. Again, it looks weird without the grandstands up in front of it. It's got that little bunker in the middle, so even if you do try to lay up, it's a little testy, and then that's the famous pin position all the way in the back left, making it nearly impossible to get it there. You can roll it off the left. This is a tough little spot. This is where Ricky a couple years ago yanked a driver into the water here, I believe, he ran driver through the green and ended up going to a playoff with Hideki, and that was one of Hideki's wins. Ricky had a 2-shot lead with 2 to go. So I was really cognizant of not going left there. So kind of pushed it out to the right. Could make for an interesting little pitch shot because we're going to roll off the right-hand side. And if you want to get back there, you're going to have to flop it into a very small location. So I don't know if we've got a birdie here if we want to play this safe, but let's see. Yeah, like that's your landing area. Anything left rolls off, anything long rolls off into the water, anything right rolls off into the bunker here. So I'm going to play kind of just left of this bunker, so hopefully it doesn't roll off. I'm going to put a little spin on it because that pitching wedge, that flop shot, it tends to roll out a little bit. So I don't want it to roll off. This is a very difficult shot. Run out. Okay. That is about as good as I could have done there. I'm pretty happy with that result. That's a really, really tough shot coming from that angle. All right, this is going to move everything going towards the water on the right, obviously. I think I have to go outside left edge. And we got another one. We're scorching right now. This would be full flames on Twitter, PGA birdies, bang, 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 bang. We are 6 under through 5 with the last hole. So we were at 6 under. This is the number we wanted to be at. 1 hole to go. Again, kind of weird seeing this hole without the grandstand, but this is where, well, they definitely, I don't know why they want me to flop it into the water, but I will take driver instead here. This is also a hole we've seen, I want to say JB Holmes, like he just like carried this entire water here on the left. I can't do that. Let's try. I mean, I don't need to cut it that close, I guess. Let's go there. Again, another hole, trying to be cognizant about not going left. I piped it. All good there. We're going to have one more crack at a wedge, I believe. 318 yards.
Okay,
all right, third hardest hole. Pitching wedge in hand. Uphill. Little left to right. Little tiny hurt on this. Put one more good swing on it. That was pretty good. A little more further right than I would have liked, but not bad. Release. One hop. Get back there. All right. Not bad.
Nice, nice. You're on. You're on. For the birdie here.
One more birdie. Let's see if we can make one more putt. It's going to move right to left. I'm not going to give the hole away. Right edge. Let it work its way back. Don't push it. Hit a good putt. And I did. Wow. How about that finish, boys? So let's look at this scorecard. That's going to be a 64.
Really good score.
7 under 64 when we got to 13T even par. We played the last 6 at 7 under, came in 29. That is a heck of a finish. That is the type of runs that guys are going to be able to get on if everything goes right for you. But that felt good. Finally got it going. So hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you did. I'll continue to do these. We've got a couple other courses and tournaments coming up where I know the courses exist on here. So could be a lot of fun. Let me know at RickRunGood. Leave a comment below. Talk to you guys soon. See ya.